push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
Hi everybody, it's Yvette. Well, okay, so I'm still not 100% settled in the house, and I had all these project bags that were like all put together, and I thought, okay, excellent, I'm going to work on alchemist crystals. And well, to know me is to love me. And what happened was I didn't actually look at the bags, and so let's see. I ran errands. I went to the post office and I dropped off some boxes to ship, and got a medium order of French fries and a Diet Dr. Pepper at McDonald's, and then I came home, and then I had to do the litter box, and I had to empty the dishwasher and start filling the dishwasher with dirty dishes, and then I had to feed the cats, and then I had to snack the cats, put makeup on. Needless to say, it was about half an hour before I was supposed to start, before I came down and started going through the bags. And come to find out, the bags, so they're basically full of everything that I finished. And there are pieces like the foundation like fabrics that are still waiting to be cut. And so like I said, I had about 30 minutes. So I thought, okay, well, no problem. I will figure out what those fabrics are, prep them up, and let's get going. Well, then I couldn't find the pattern. Searched all over down here. It's not down here. So then I go upstairs. I still haven't unpacked from Pennsylvania, I'll be honest. So then I'm like, okay, did I have it in Pennsylvania? And I found the notebook that I was using. So, okay, now I've got the pattern. No problem. I come up here, or sorry, down here. And, well, now I don't know where the fabric is. Where's the fabric? So then I started thinking, okay, the fabric was in the green room at the old house. I'm going to cough. Sorry. So I'm like, okay, well, we've unpacked the green room. So let me go up there and see if I can find the fabric. So I found more pieces. I found the fabric. And then I came all the way back downstairs and realized that I have no idea which fabrics are even supposed to be cut for that. And I'm looking through the book. Y'all may be disappointed. I'm certainly disappointed because I wanted to sew alchemist crystals tonight. I'm going to change all of the, the wording and everything. That way people in the future don't think I'm sewing alchemist crystals and come over here and want to see me sewing alchemist crystals. However, I have a very good alternative. I'm going to be you know, for those of you who don't know, that I have a foundation paper piecing online membership. And part of it, a very small part of it, is that we have a block of the month that's going on. And so this is our June block. There it is. And I give everyone 12-inch and 6-inch options because we're going to put together, once we get all the blocks done for the year, we're going to have like a little sample pattern, or people can put their own together. And with it being 6 and 12, you can kind of like mix them anywhere you want. Anyway, so I went ahead and I cut out the pattern for the 6-inch, and I chose the fabric that I'm going to use. And that's what I'm going to sew tonight. So I will be doing some foundation paper piecing. Unfortunately, it's just not Alchemist crystals. So let me go back here and see what we got going in the chat. Okay, we have Linda Parsons is here, aka Sassy Buns. Mimi 618. Nancy Gus is here. Hi, sweetheart. Julie Smith. Shelly Clark. We have Linda Foose. Barbara is here. Barbara Mariachi. I hope I'm saying that right. We have Carrie Livingood. We have Mary Jane Ellinger is here. Hi, Mary Jane. Sherlock Sows is here. Miss Steph's here. Steph's in the house. Hey, Steph. Shelly Stewart is here. Laura Bear. We have Deborah Cody. Tracy Strobel is here. Not quite settled in. We're getting there. We're getting there. We have to have as many, I mean, if possible, all of the boxes unpacked by, well, before Monday, because on Monday, they're going to come and pick up all the empty boxes and all the paper. So, yeah. But we're almost done. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. Jenny Whalen is here. MJ's here. Hey, MJ. You drank some ice water. Big mistake. Okay. Pam Reynolds is here. I know you're saying it's because it's cold, but I don't know. I like ice water myself. Aw, Steph, you so sweet. Del Marie is here. Roxy Wright is here. Sherry's here. Vicky's Sewing Adventures. Hey, Vicky. Oh, thank you, MJ. I'm loving the hair too. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you, Roxy. You guys are so sweet. Hi, Laura. Laura's here. Denise White is here. Laurie Parascandolo. Laurie, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Just in case. Whenever it was this week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laurie. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, girly. Nellie is here. Hi, sweetheart. Regine is here. Dora Lynn is here. Gladys is here. And I have reached the bottom of the, oh, Nita's here. Hi, Nita. Okay, so, that's all the news to tell you about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. And just in case you're just coming in, this is what I'm going to be working on since Alchemist Crystals just didn't work out. And I'm really excited. This is one of the favorite blocks that people really like in the Piecing It Real block of the month. If you're interested in stuff like that, please come join us. We have a whole lot more stuff going on. We have block of the month. We have friendship swaps. We do just impromptu swaps sometimes where we're just like, you know, hey, let's all make this. I designed something and then everybody makes it and then we exchange it. So, and we sew every other week together. We have all kinds of stuff going on. So come over and join us. And okay, so I'm ready to get started on this. Let's see, did anybody else come in? Oh, Mary's here. Hi, Mary. Okay, so I'm going to get going. And of course I didn't even get to like get started because, you know, since I was trying so hard to get alchemist crystals to work, and unfortunately it just did not. I'm gonna have to go through it and I'll figure everything out. And for next week, I'll have it on unless something happens that I can't, and then you'll at least have, you know, truth in advertising whenever I send the message out. Because I was like, oh, I have it. Look, it's all right here. Yeah, I should have known better. I should have, because stuff is all over this house. I mean, it's everywhere. Okay, let's see if this camera angle is going to be better. Let me put this up. I also cannot find my iPad. So this is the camera. This is my iPhone camera. So I know it's like this, but that's the only thing I could do. If I turn it, the picture turns, and I couldn't figure out how to not make it turn. You guys, listen, technology challenged over here. But look, I'm a great quilter. I just cannot get this technology to save my life. So whatever. Hopefully everybody can see everything, and I've got my whole setup on my new Arrow sewing table. It's the kangaroo and the joey, and I'm totally in love with them. So I'm so excited about it. The whole setup is a whole lot better than what I had before, which I still have that stuff. I just have it in a different part of the room. All right, let's see. That's one piece. Two. How many do I need? 8. Do y'all hear my stomach? God, I hope not. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Trish Duarte is here. You'll be here Friday. Excellent. I was hoping that you guys would see that. I am going to be sewing on Friday. I wrote up a new foundation paper piecing pattern, and it is free in my shop. You do have to check out, quote unquote, but you just go through the whole thing, and it's not going to ask you for payment because it's free. But that's a way that I can keep track of how much is going out there. But come on over and sew with me. I am making a pillow. It's going to have the word joy on it. It's going to be really nice. I do have, like a specific size, but I'll be able to tell you how you can resize it. Like if your pillow is a different size, I'll tell you how to do that. I'm going to be, hopefully I'll have enough time. I'm not sure how long I'm going to sew. I'm not going to put like a time on it. But I'm thinking, a couple hours or so, we should be able to do it. And so I'm going to make it into a pillow. So the only thing you might want to do is, if you are not going to finish your pillow with a zipper, which is how I'm going to finish it, then just as long as you know how to finish it with what's the other one called? Like a pocket, or sorry, I'm drinking coffee, so now I'm gonna have hiccups or something. But anyways, I'm gonna be sewing it with a zipper. If you want to do it with a zipper as well, you just need to have the best thing to do is to have like a handbag zipper. Those are the best, I think, and because they're nice and durable and they have a nice big pull. And just make sure it's longer than your pillow. That's all you need to do. Envelope back. Thank you, Julie. Just have a zipper that's longer than your pillow, and I will give you instruction on how to do everything else, and we'll be able to put that together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. Got 8 pieces of that guy. And then, this goes down there. Hi, Marie. Hi, Winona. I'm very happy you're here too. So Laura, yes, I am liking Denver. There's like a whole lot to do here and lots of food, and I'm really excited about that. Um, and so yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Ugh, the only thing about these irons is that they turn off. So apparently, while I was in Pennsylvania, I made my little baby Rowenta very angry, and she now won't keep her little arms open. It's my fault. I know I was pushing really hard on it, and I don't know why I was doing that. I mean, I kept doing it, and you can ask Steph. She was sitting across from me. Like every once in a while, I would put, I would go to press, and I guess it's because I was sitting down. So I thought, like, I guess in my head, I thought that I had to like push harder or whatever. And so now his little arm don't stay up. um, let's see. Oh, Laura, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Hopefully you'll get better. Um, awesome. Okay. Just trying to get these pressed real quick just so that it don't have that big piece down the middle. That's from the fold. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've got those pieces, and now I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut my focus pieces, and I'm going to need 4 of one size, 4 of that size. Okay, so I've got a bit of fabric to cut. And let's see, if I take this, I love this fabric. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like so soft. All right. I'm going to cut, I don't know, I'm doing overkill here, but that's life. I'm trying to get it cut quick so that I can start sewing. Y'all can watch me sewing. Nobody wants to watch people cutting fabric. All right, that looks like all selvage. I'll cut that off. And then I should have, I need 4, so I'm just going to cut on the folds. That way I also don't have to worry about the folds. Okay. Now I think, let's see, I can probably just cut a piece off for those little pieces, and so I need 4 of those. That's good because that's what I got right here. All right, I got that size and that size. And then I'm going to cut these. All right, so now I've got 4 of those, and I've got 4 of those, and now I just need 4 of the bigger pieces. And it looks like I'm going to want to press it. Do that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go about there. And then half and half. All right, so now I've got 4 of those. Now I just need to cut this guy. What's everybody saying? All right, so who's coming to the retreat? You guys, can you believe that it's just barely over a month away? I am so excited about the retreat. And, oh, because it's like, we haven't had one now since September. It feels like forever now. Because, like, the August and September one felt so close together. And now it feels like it's been 400 years since we had one. It's like completely opposite now. All right, so if I cut this guy, and then I take the selvage off, over there, and now I'm going to cut half, and then half again. Here's a question for y'all, since we're talking about music. Last week, one of the cats was hiding. It was Smudgy. Yeah, so it was Smudgy. And so, like, as soon as I got off, he was right there next to me. Like, I guess he had decided to come on over, you know, like, finally. And I was like, where have you been, buddy? You missed dinner. Which, you know, I think I said in the live, Smudgy's like me. He don't miss dinner. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. He crazy. All right, so I've got those, and then I need this one last piece. And then we are ready to sew. Okay, let me press this real quick. Anyway, so about the music. Denise, I think, hold up, it says right here. It's actually a mix of art gallery fabrics. So this one is Bonnie Christine, and it says Lambkin Fabrics. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's a Bonnie Christine print, and it's really pretty. And then this one is Patty Bassimi, and it's from her collection called Daydream, and I actually really love this collection. It's really pretty. And then the other fabric I'm using is just a solid art gallery as well. And it is, let's see, Sweet Macadamia is this one. Okay, so let me get this pressed real quick. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna go about half. Whoop, I missed it. I don't know how to get all the way across. And then half. You just eyeball it, because I cut enough fabric that I don't have to worry. That's just how I like to do it. Okay, let's get started. All of our number one pieces are background. Ooh, I didn't cut off the selvage on this. All right, selvage is gone. Put that over there. Let's see. Winona says she's interested in attending a retreat, but she uses a walker and nobody seems to commit to handicap provisions. That's a really good point, Winona. I'll be honest, because when we're looking at retreat centers, like most of the time, not all the time, well, actually not even most, I can't say most, but there's, you know, it's almost like there was one place, I think it's where we're going for Georgia, where you have to like get in like a golf cart or something to get taken to the top or whatever. And I was just, I mean, I'm glad they're doing it. It's very nice. They are doing something, but it kind of like makes, you know, that person feel like, but let me tell you this, don't feel like you are being a burden on anybody. That is so not true. I know that you feel that way because it's you, you know, and you kind of feel like, oh, I'm being, you know, treated special or whatever. Well, you know, quite frankly, you're the one who has to deal with it like on a everyday basis. I feel like you do deserve to have a special treatment. And so if just talk to us and find out what it is, because it really just depends. Some places it's you know, there's something that's built right in and everything's fine. And others, you know, it's like kind of, you know, hit or miss. So that's another reason why I kind of want to start looking at hotels, because hotels have to be handicap accessible, right? So it's, yeah. Anyway, okay. Thanks, MJ. Yes, I would love to have some thumbs up. Thumbs up. Oh my goodness. Hey, Ariette's bags. How are you, honey bun? Okay, here I go. I'm gonna start on A, and I'm gonna work my way around. You know, just to change it up. I'm kidding. So, y'all, you can see, and I'm doing the flower first, that I totally, like, I give myself plenty of fabric because then I don't have to worry about a darn thing. I just start sewing. I know everything's going to be fine. I take my stitch length down to 1.2 millimeters. I use an 80 weight thread and a 70-10 needle. Now, your stitches are so small that you really don't need to do a back stitch. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with doing a back stitch. So if your machine automatically does it, or you just by habit automatically do it, it really doesn't matter. Whether you do it or not is up to you. Oh, I also have not found my little turtle. I got my NECA turtle, but I think you know what? My turtle is probably packed with my Pennsylvania stuff. That's where it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check on that. All right, there's the first one. Now I'm on B. So it's the next one. Now I'm going to use my jar fabric. Is that the one? I think that's not the one I used. I think I was supposed to use this. Okay, well, we're gonna see how that worked. Oops, pretty side to me. Where did I put my, I'm putting it over there. Okay, C. Hi, Angela. All right. I'm going to use the flower. Hey, JB. Hi, Gina. Oh, my goodness. How are you feeling, Gina? Denise. You guys, we definitely work on getting places that are ADA compliant. I have to tell you though, I thought that there were more retreat centers around the country, period, and there just aren't. So, oh, thanks, Angela. I'm having a good time on TikTok, actually. I want to make like a whole bunch of videos, but then I'm thinking to myself, well, I have to like try to keep it Yvette-like, right? You know, like foundation paper piecing or something. Winona, I have a Baby La Crescendo. Gina, sometimes loopy is the best thing ever. I know for me. Sometimes whenever you've been feeling so bad and you know you come out of surgery, loopy is good. I like loopy every once in a while. Not all the time, but every once in a while. Loopy's okay. Um, I am pretty sure that Missouri Star will not let you because they have their own retreats. And so I'm sure that they would consider that competition, which I guess it is, except that I don't know how I could possibly be competition, or that Steph and I both could be competition for Missouri Star, but you know, who knows? Oop, this did not go all the way. What happened? What happened, buddy? Hey, Nancy, LaVenture. See you come in there. Hey, Netta. Oh, you're fine, honey. Don't worry about it. Mimi, are you saying that I would do a retreat with Missouri Star? If that's what you mean, I think Jenny would probably fall over on herself laughing about that one. Okay. Trim. I could just imagine that phone call. Hey, Jenny, I'm just wondering, what if we go in cahoots and like have a retreat together? I'll just let you foot the bill for everything. It'd be great. Denise, I get my long arm on Saturday. They're going to come and install it. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Mary. Well, that's true. But, you know, the thing is, she's probably, you know, she organized a retreat like for her friends. And Stephanie and I organize retreats because this is how we make a living. So, you know, it's a much different thing. I mean, if we went over to Missouri Star has retreats so that they can make money, which is exactly why we're having retreats. At least partly. I mean, Stephanie and I both just love meeting you guys. We both love teaching. We, you know, that kind of thing. So that's another reason why we do retreats. But it would be a completely, like, what Missouri Star is looking to do is exactly what we're looking to do. And so it wouldn't work out. Hi, Marie. No, I haven't. And actually, I do have a legit kit myself, and I think I might do one at some point. Or maybe like do it, sewing it on air as well. But no, I didn't know she was doing that. Good for her. Let's see, I'll move that over there. Hi, Sheila. Okay, now I'm doing the pressing. Oh, how did these get left over here? Somehow I didn't pick everything up. What happened there? Oh, Barbara Jean. Gosh, that last week somebody, yeah, there's too much of that going around right now. I'm glad you're here, sweetie. Kay, yes, the pillow is beginner friendly. The O in Joy has a lot of pieces, but the number of pieces is not what makes something more difficult. So it's actually just fine for beginners. Maybe not, I've never done it before, but you should be able to do it if you've had any paper piecing experience. You should be able to do it. And Sherlock Sews, I can totally teach you how to foundation paper piece. You need to come over to Piecing It Real and join us. Thanks, Netta. Nancy, yes. Because I'm allergic to quilting. I don't know if you guys remember. So I personally don't really have any interest in doing like free motion quilting or anything like that. I mean, I never say never, but I'm sure that will be few and far between. And, you know, maybe on down the road, I might change my mind about doing some free motion. But yes, it's definitely computerized. Oh, Linda, that's funny. I got my flu shot yesterday, and I got my COVID booster too. She was like, "We're gonna put one on one arm and one on the other." I was like, "Okay." Get them both done at the same time. Uh, how did I start making my own FPP patterns? Um, well, it's funny because I just wanted, like, I learned how to FPP and kind of, not all the way, but kind of taught myself because I couldn't find anything like no videos or anything. So I was trying to learn by looking at blog posts. But the problem with blog posts is that, you know, it would say the words, you know, I understood the words, but I didn't understand the actions. And it would go, you know, from this point to that point, and you didn't know how it got there. Like, how'd you do that? How'd you get there? And so in the beginning, I just wanted to teach people how to foundation paper piece because I had finally did it on my own. And so then I thought, well, nobody has videos, so I'm going to do videos because that's how I learn. I learn by watching somebody do it, you know? And so then it just became, I don't know, for me, it just became like a natural progression just to learn how to write my own patterns because I thought, well, if I'm going to have Piecing It Real, I don't want to have to keep using everybody else's patterns. I want to be able to write my own patterns. Well, I'll be honest, I'm kind of teaching myself how to do that too because nobody will really help you. And if I ever feel like I'm in a position where I really know what I'm doing whenever I'm making a pattern, which I think that I'm good at it to a certain extent, right? So I would love to teach people how to do it themselves as well, because just because nobody helps anyone. And I don't understand that. I just, to me, there's enough room for us all to do things and support each other, you know? Um, okay, let's see. Thanks, Netta. Yes, everybody, thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Yeah, Shelly, it's funny because I thought that, the last couple of times I actually have not felt bad with the booster. It was like the first two, right? Like with the initial two that I kind of got like this coldish kind of feelings, but like for a day or like not even a day, like, 12 hours kind of thing. Um, and then, and so like this time I'm really surprised because I feel absolutely fine. Like I don't feel like anything is wrong. So I'm really happy about that because I was a little worried. I'm like, I still got boxes to unpack and whatnot. So, but this is good. Um, oh, Sandra, the miniseries. Oh my goodness. The thing is, I did finally find my miniseries. Um, but I don't have the proper, like, my cameras aren't set up like they were before. And so I'm just not sure that everybody would like it because I don't have anything coming straight down. Um, it would have to go like sideways, and I may end up having to just do that because and at this point I may have to wait till after Vlogmas is over because Vlogmas is going to be so busy, like so much going on with that. Um, and it's like Jim's working really hard. So to have, to say to him, oh, can you come and set up all my cameras? And he's like, really? Like, I know. It's a lot to ask. Because he's got a lot of work to do. And they keep sending him back to the East Coast for like, an entire week. So it's interesting. Um, I'm just really happy that I found all of my miniseries because I couldn't find them for a while. And then I finally found them. I put them all in one big bag and I thought, oh, that's going to help. It really didn't help. Would have been nice if it had helped, but that's okay. Oh, Netta, I didn't know that your room wasn't unpacked. I don't know why. I thought that you had unpacked it. I'm obviously incorrect about that. halfway unpacked. Okay. All right, Mimi says, I live in Casey, Illinois, home of big things in a small town, and would like to make a quilt representing this. Oh, okay. So you want to design your own quilt? Is that why were you the one who asked me? Because I never see everybody's name, or I just read the questions real quick. Denise says, we've been renovating our house. I walked into my sewing room today and the calendar was still April. Oh my goodness, Nancy. I don't even know if you should be doing that with your hurt back, girly. Oh, good night, Nancy. Night, Sadie. Oh, Shelly, that was, you know what? It's funny because I have my iPhone is set up so that you see the actual picture instead of the mirror image. And I'm trying to remember if that was, maybe it was an issue with my iPad that you couldn't do that. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Because I know, I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok video that I did inviting all of you to come to the Georgia retreat. But with TikTok, it won't change the camera, it won't let it flip. And so when I would record it, I had the sign that I held up, and when I would record it, it would all come on backwards. So you couldn't read it, right? Like, and I know everybody has this issue. Well, when I was a teenager, my friends and I learned how to write backwards. And because we thought we were so clever, like nobody was ever going to be able to read our notes that we passed to each other in class, right? And so, I don't know why we didn't figure out that if we knew to just turn it around in the mirror in the bathroom, why we didn't think anybody else was going to know that all they had to do was turn around in the mirror of the bathroom. But so I still know how to write backwards. And so that's how I did that sign, was I wrote the whole thing backwards. That way y'all could read it. Now, I am a little out of practice. So if you look at it and you see like my W's were a little funky and yeah. Sherry and Mimi are only an hour and a half from each other. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Mimi, there are some limitations when designing FPP. Um, and it's a learning curve, like you have to be able to think backwards, and you have to, like, sometimes I'll sit down and I start to design something and I realize that um, I'm just not gonna be able to do it, right? Hi, Barbara. And so then I have to like either put it away, or I can come back later and see if I can, figure it out. Like if I can actually make my brain work to make it work. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. Like I've been trying to do an elephant and I can't get it right. So that's one thing. And yeah, there are others. So it's just sometimes there are limitations, but it's still, I love doing it. And you can totally learn how to do it. Like I said, I don't feel like right this moment I'm in a place to teach how to do that, but I really would like to do that someday, to be honest, because there's just not all that much out there to teach you how to do it. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I lost all the cats. Hi, Robin. I know. Barbara, that's the hard part for me because I like I really like for my FPP to look realistic. Like I'm not into the like geometric sort of, you know, like how things end up looking a little boxy on some things. Hi, Judy. Um, so that's the thing, is that I tend to like to design things that look more realistic, and that's where I run into issues with some things. And you know, and I think it's also sort of a limitation of um how I kind of, you know, I'm kind of having to teach myself. So that's another thing. I'm sure there's tons of stuff that I could, you know, that I could do um, that would look just fine, but I don't know how to accomplish it. So I'm getting there. I'm working on it. Hi, Sammy. Hello, my baby girl. Hi, Judy. Okay, so MJ, yes, I already do that. You can I use EQ8 to start my designs, and what I do is I will find like simple. I always put that in the search engine. I look for simple drawings of um like, you know, like the elephant. Let's just say the elephant, since that's the one that's given me trouble. And you can import it into EQ8 and then do all of the, you know, draw all of the lines in that you have to sew on. And so I do that. It's just, you know, it's not like traditional piecing, because traditional piecing, you know, the way it's put together is that everything kind of builds upon, and it's, well, I'm not going to be able to describe what I'm trying to say. FPP has to build on itself. So I can't, there's like certain things that you can't just put together, right? You cannot have any Y seams in FPP. And sometimes that can be a challenge. Um, I know that the people who have been writing FPP patterns for like a long time, and honestly, I don't know where they learned. I would love to know that. Um, but you know, once you get it, I'm sure then it's in your head now, and now you know how to do it, and it makes it much easier. But until you can somehow figure that out, um, it's not for me. Let me just restate that. For me, it's not that easy. um, Nancy, I'm gonna go on at 7:30 on Friday. 7:30 Pacific. No, Eastern. Sorry, 7:30 Eastern, which is 6:30 Central and 5:30 Mountain and 4:30 Pacific. And I'll probably be on for a good couple hours, I guess. Um, oh, I see your question there, Robin. Everybody seems to be answering you, so that's good. Okay, so flour. So here's the pin. I don't know if you guys can see it or what my, this way. This is the acorn pin. And then all you do is you buy this and it's a refill. This way, that way. It's a refill for the pin. So you don't have to keep buying the pin over and over. Yeah, and it's really great. Okay. Hey, Katie. I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, hi, Paula. Yeah, I know that you're coming in late, so I'm not actually working on my Judy Niemeyer because I didn't actually have all the pieces that I thought I did, and I didn't have enough time to get them ready. So I'm actually I'm actually working on something. One of the blocks from Block of the Month for Piecing It Real. It's still paper piecing though, so I figure I'm still FPPing. I'm just doing a different project. And hopefully I will be able to figure all of this out with the Judy Niemeyer and get back to it next week. Oh, good. Oh, cool, Shelly. I'm glad. I keep the refill acorn solution on hand all the time. You never know when you might need it. Yep, it is awesome. MJ says, I think I understand what you mean, Yvette, about the shapes having to be true geometric shapes, but build on one another in a step. But yeah, it is challenging, but honestly, like I really love designing. I really do. It can be quite a challenge. It really depends on what you're doing. Some things just lend themselves to being, easier to do, and that's great whenever that happens, but it's not always the case. So I hope that someday I can actually teach people how to write patterns for FPP. I think that would be great. I think that there needs to be more, like instruction on how to do that. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm ready right now. Like I don't really have enough experience, and I don't feel 100% comfortable every single time I sit down to start something. So until I feel that way, I just don't feel like I should do that, because people come to you and they want to learn something and you really don't know what you're doing. I mean, that's just not right as far as I'm concerned. I'm just like, I want to make sure that I can actually teach people something, like I can definitely teach you how to FPP. Like I got that down. But actually, designing and writing patterns is a whole different animal. So I'm definitely not ready for that. Katie, no, we're not 100% settled in. We still have some boxes to unpack. But we're going to have to try to get all of the boxes at least empty by the end of this weekend. So we're going to be really busy still. And the weather is cold or chilly. I don't know. It will. I think by tomorrow night, we're supposed to be getting snow, but like other people are already getting snow. I'm like totally jellyfish. Um, so hopefully we'll get a little more snow. We had some a couple mornings ago, but I think it was mostly ice, which is not fun. I mean, snow is great, but ice can be treacherous if you have to drive, which Jim has to drive into work in the mornings. So yeah. So we moved to the Denver area and I really love it. I really do. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of like restaurants and just, I don't know, it just seems like there's more to do, which I totally appreciate. Okay, what am I doing here? Are you going to stay at home for work or work somewhere? Well, I mean, I am trying to get this to work, Katie. I know I've been trying for a long time, but I kind of have a little bit of an opportunity to really get it done. So hopefully I can. That's, I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm working really hard at being able to do that. So hopefully it will actually work. All right, I'm trying to figure out. That's not it. Where's that one? This is the one. I think I need some of that. Is that going to be enough? I don't think it's going to be enough. Let me cut another piece. I think I would rather cut another piece than, because I think I sewed the wrong size on one of the things. I wasn't paying enough attention, obviously. So cut another piece. Okay. Ah, I should have measured. I got this. It's going to be fine. It's going to be close, but it's going to be fine. What was I doing? Right, Shelly? Oh, thank you, Roxy. Yes, I have, you know, a ways to go, and you know, we're still working on getting the house finished, but that's okay. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's all we can do, right? Are there any superstar binders in here? Hello. I love binding. I have I think I have a couple of videos on binding. My computer's always getting ahead of me. I know exactly what you're talking about, MJ. You need help with the closing part where you sew each end together. Yep. Go watch one of my videos. You can watch me do it step by step instead of having to read it on a piece of paper or something. Just go and watch. And then you can, like, because that's how I learn too. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have to see it happening. So just after we're done here, just go to my channel and in the search, type in binding. And if you don't like how I'm binding or you don't like how I do it, then just go to YouTube in general and type in binding, and hopefully you'll be able to find somebody who actually does like a step-by-step that you can watch. Oh, thanks, Nita. You know, Katie, I'm going to tell you that for me, binding took me, listen, I am not a natural born quilter, okay? Yeah, I've had to work to learn everything. And I remember whenever I was trying to learn how to bind, because that's what I wanted to do too, right? I didn't want to do that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the, you know, where it missed, yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. And it took me, even with watching, it probably took me, it was definitely over a year before I could actually sit down and do a binding and not have to think about it and just do it. And I think that's why I love binding so much now, because I conquered it, you know? Okay, Winona, I love you, sweetheart, but don't, the binding tool, I know that some people like have to, you know, like vouch for it or whatever. I messed up more with the binding tool than with just doing it myself. I just, I have like, and listen, I don't like to talk negative about anything in quilting. I really don't, but I think it's worse with the binding tool. But that's just my opinion. You know, if you go and try it and you really love it, seriously, more power to you. But I can't. It just, yeah. That's just my opinion. Oh yeah, MJ, it's Nana says I use the binding tool, just not for binding. I hear you. I have so many binding tools like laying around this house. Well, especially now, I got everything laying around this house. But yeah, it's crazy. It seemed like every 5 seconds we were like getting one in a subscription box, you know. So that's like so many of the darn things. And then considering that I didn't even like it, it was just terrible. It's an excellent template for the 45-degree angle. Yeah. Hi, Marianne. Well, you know, Nellie, for me, honestly, I kept having to watch the video every time too. And like I said, it was like, it definitely was over a year before I felt comfortable and could actually just do it, you know? Because I couldn't get my mind around it. I just couldn't get my mind around it. And then eventually, like one day, it was like, bam. I just knew. I remembered. And then after that, it's been Kate, you know. But I had to struggle for a while, you know. I mean, I would literally like break out into tears whenever it came time that I had to bind something. Okay. So now I'm gonna trim these guys. I love how we can sit and talk about things in live like this and realize that we pretty much all have like the same struggles, you know. We just have them at different times. So it's like something that I may have overcome now was definitely like a problem for me way back when, and you know, that we can help each other with that. I love that. Katie, everything you're describing is exactly what was happening to me. It would always be twisted. It was always twisted. And I would sit there. I would like break out in hives every time I had to bind something. So I completely understand how you feel. I really do. And it's just one of those things that you have to you can't give up. You have to know you can do it. And eventually you will get there. You will get there because it's, you know, it's just one of those things you just can't give up, you know, just keep doing it because with so many people out there who actually can do it, I guarantee you can do it. It may take you time. It may take you a lot of tears, but you can do it. You can totally do it. Watch, you know, people doing it, and somebody's going to make it click with you. Somebody's going to make it click. It's never, you know, it's not a shortcoming of yours or anything like that. Please don't look at it that way. You can totally do it. Hey, Catherine. Oh, girly. Yeah, Katie, honestly, you have no idea. You could ask Jim. I'm talking crying, just being so angry with myself. I was like, how can I be so stupid? Everybody else does it. But you know how we talk to ourselves. Yes, I know, Nita. Did you guys want me to? Oh, well, I know it's 10 for y'all, so I will just finish trimming these and then just kind of show you how they would look being put together. Oh, I was hopeful I'd be able to finish the whole thing tonight. So y'all could see the whole thing. But at least you'll be able to see it laid out. I'll have everything trimmed and All right, 2 more. Hey, buddy. Okay. So now, let me just get all of that out of the camera. Forget it. Okay. So, I know, let me just lay it out like this first, and then I'm going to come back and flip it the right way so y'all can see. Just get them laid out. Okay, so now, I flip that over like that. I'm going to fix them, don't worry. Of course, it'll look a lot better once they're all sewed together, but can y'all see that? Here he is. So now I just need to sew them together, and I'll do that. And then I will post a picture like in Jelly Beanies or everywhere on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. So anyways, come back next week and I am going to, fingers crossed, I will have everything ready for Alchemist Crystals, and then we can continue on that, because what I'd like to have done by next week is also maybe get my quilt board out or all set up. I'm gonna have like the quilt wall. That's what I meant. Hopefully I can have my quilt wall set up, and then I'll be able to start putting things up on the wall and seeing how they go, because that helps so much. Like once you start getting that, especially with such a large quilt. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but these little projects, I don't know why, but I decided that I was going to do something that's not typically Yvette. I mean, typically you know, I'll have the bright colors, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a little bit of muted colors and see how this whole thing comes together. So I'm going to be working more on all of my blocks of the month, and maybe I'll put a couple of little TikToks together that you can watch me making these. And yeah, so you guys stay tuned, because like I said, now that I am putting, you know, for lack of better terms, like balls to the wall to get my business going. You're going to start seeing a whole lot more of me during the week sewing. You know, I'm getting everything unpacked. I'm gonna have my long arm delivered. I'm gonna have, I'm getting back to it. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm planning to film for you guys in the weeks coming up, and also make sure that you are subscribed because I'm gonna have one hell of a Vlogmas this year. So I'm really excited, and I'll see you guys next week. But before that, hopefully you'll come over on Friday night at, for me, it's 5:30 Mountain Time, so it's 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, and 4:30 Pacific. And we'll be sewing up that Joy pillow, and I'm so excited to do that. So I'll see you guys hopefully Friday night. Night, guys.